Hello, welcome to my live. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes so that the folks can get in here. Get in here. So, what you've been reading? Vibes with Mo too. Oh my goodness, my hands are so ashy. Let's see what we got here. Oh, what's up, Danny? Oh my goodness, did you make it to chapter 16 or where you at with it? Tell me you finished. Please tell me you finished. Yes, I'm hoping that everybody that come in tonight that they finish so we could just get to it and then we can have our open discussion with the author on Saturday. And then also for the people that might can't make it Saturday, I want to hear your thoughts because I have some thoughts. And I need some clarification because you girls, y'all reading comprehension is way better than mine. And listen, help me because I want to make sure I read what I read and I just didn't make it up. Okay, I don't have like, I'm not very organized today. I hate that for us. So I don't have any questions per se prepared, but I did make me a spot of tea. Let me turn my girl around. This is my good girlfriend right here. She holds a lot of tea, some chamomile tea. So that should show y'all I'm on borrowed time because once the tea hit, I'm gonna be out like a light, like a light. I don't like what's showing in my background. Let me fix that. Come over here. Don't look at all of that. All of this stuff over there. Look right here. And where's the book? We need to put the book in the background. Can you see? We can see a little bit. We can see a little bit. Okay. All right, so let's get into it because I'm not going to be before you long. I just want to know, did our good girlfriend, did Stormi, didn't she sleep with him in the first, like the first four chapters? Or did I make that up? Oh, for the book. Okay, thank you for what they call validating me. Cause I'm like, why are we acting like? Yeah, she was giving hope. I mean, no judgment because you know, no judgment. Because yeah, I don't want to put myself out there, but there's no judgment. But the way that she was acting after that was given good girl was given, saving myself type stuff. And I'm just like, girl, you slept with that man on the first date. Come on now. Not too much. Yes, okay. I'm glad because I almost reread the first four chapters. If I would have had time, I would have. Because after I finished the book, I was like, now wait a minute. What? This ain't your first time doing this. Now, I will say, I would like a spinoff with the brother. Would you like a spinoff with the brother or the friend Zuri? I think she would probably be fun too. But what's his name? Randy? Rand? Pull my book up here. But he was fun. I felt like he put a nice little, like he was a skeptic, kept our girl Stormi on her toes. So that's why I want him to have a spin-off book because I'm like, what you got going on? What's going on over there? You so worried about you trying to come over to the house and get some, what was it? Salmon Alfredo, seafood Alfredo. What you got going on at the house? Was the brother giving, how you doing? Or you think he was on the opposite team? Do y'all know what I mean when I say, how you doing? That I really know if we gonna be real friends in life. You thought what after he was introduced? Okay. Right. Because this I was like, wait a minute now. Too much time. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Yes. So I picked that up. Because I was just like, brother. Um, what else did I want to discuss? Since we both read the full book and Miss Vibes with Mose didn't say anything, I want to just get right to it. Did we have to have a baby? Could we just had the wedding first? Why did we? That's one of the questions that's going to be on my list for the author. Did we have to have the baby? Because we didn't have to do that. It looked like it won't oops, or was it a oops baby? Maybe it was a oops baby. And I know people are going to be like, oh, the book seemed rushed in the end. Because I did feel like it was just kind of like, no cliffhanger. I'm all right with the baby. I was just trying to figure out why she told everybody about the witness. Thank you. Thank you. Because you can't be doing that. You your baby. But what else could he have told her? Because in my head, I'm like, I'm not telling nobody. Like, that's going to the grave because you don't know what type of time people on. Or just like what Stormy did, she gonna run and tell folks that the man was in witness protection. But what else could he have said to not to justify or to have them stop asking about the man um calling him out in the restaurant and not talk about his past? What else could he have said instead of witness protection, but it really be witness protection? Because, yo, I'm sure we work with people and we see people every day that, they running from something. I don't think he had a voice. He should have told her not to tell anybody. Oh, he didn't have a choice. Oh, you don't think so? Yeah. Because I can't think of what else he could have said either that would have put that to bed. Because that would have jeopardized their entire relationship if I think that you're hiding something significant and I'm just like, I can't get through. It's almost like you have a block up and it's like we getting close, but we can't get but so close because you got this wall up. And the wall being that the man is in witness protection. Hmm. Hmm. And he can't. Well, he said he was talking to his mama a little bit. I don't think he's supposed to be talking to her at all. But I'm glad that he talking to her a little bit. What did you rate the book, Danny? Oh man, it's just me and you. Where is everyone's? They must be waiting for Saturday. But I like this. It's like we should just call each other on FaceTime, child. Same. More of a three. But I can see the 3.5. Just because it's a 3.5 for me because I understand what's happening in the book, but I guess I have more questions as to why do we do this? And what happened to the little boy Danny? Is it Danny or am I mixing you up? The little schoolboy that was going through the things. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that she was Daniel. It's a little liquor in here, just so you know. Yeah, it's been that kind of week. But I thought that we was introducing Daniel because somehow, some way, she was going to adopt Daniel and take him away from this situation. I want to know what happened to the little boy. I mean, what? Yes, yes, adopt. I stand on that. Actually, she should have adopted the little boy, and instead of her having a baby at the end of the book, she should have adopted him and then they got married and then he took on the last name. Well, I guess you just can't be taking people kids from them. Okay. All right. I ain't gonna bring that up no more. because that's not right. It's not like his mama wasn't there. She was just going through something. She changed schools on him. But I don't even know why that was even brought up. What was the significance of talking about the boy? Yeah, I thought it was random. Did Abbott Elementary come on this week? Speaking of teachers, I love that show. No, that's a real question. Show did they on a break. A new episode doesn't come out until December 10th. I don't like that. I don't like that. It didn't. A new episode don't come out till December 10th, and I don't like that. Talking about Abbott Elementary. But let's get back. The only reason why I'm bringing up Abbott Elementary is because our good girl Stormi is a teacher. Okay, I tied it in. I'm not throwing in random stuff. What else did I have questions about? And the reason, what was your reason why you gave it a 3.5, Danny? I'm trying to get my thoughts together as to why. Oh, we didn't get much of a backstory on Milo, and that's why. Right, because I was trying to figure out. So he had a job, okay? He was working in a warehouse, and apparently the warehouse was a front for something else like drugs. I think he said drugs, guns, pills, legal stuff, illegal stuff. And he was going to tell. Then they started threatening him, and that's when he went into witness protection. Lock him up. Why that man come back again? It was like, hey yo, I could believe the audacity of some of these men. You know, goodness well, it ain't nothing between us. Why are you coming over here again? And he did a crime. That was at the way beginning of the book. The feds was looking for him, right? The feds got him, or he got caught up in some fed stuff. Yeah, he should have. Oh, the DA dropped the charges. I thought that was a federal crime. Hmm. Yeah. What you think about Zuri hooking up with Malcolm? Is that his name? The friend. Yes. So we got because they went on that blind date, and then in the end, Zuri ended up hooking up with Malcolm. I still want, yeah, Zuri. She seemed pretty cool, and I think she could get a book too. But I want to hear the brother's book first because I really want to know more about what he had going on. Because that seemed like an interesting story. See, Zuri could just be another romance novel, but what's his name? Randy? Ryan? Ryan? Ryan. Yeah. He could give us like a suspense mystery. He could give us a MM. He could give us an MM romance or MMF. I mean, we could just go all kinds of ways with him, right? Whereas Zuri and Malcolm, missionary. Boo. We were just talking about the book. Talking about what we rated the book, and did you finish the book first of all? Because that's where we at with it. Me and Dan, we finished the book. We finished, so we're talking about the whole thing. Oh, thank you, Jesus. We can keep going. So, what did you rate the book? A three. Okay, guys. Yes, we're on the same page here. We're on the same page. But this is her first. I need to learn how to pronounce the author's name. I'm gonna wait until she say it, or I need to look on the internet and see how to say it. But I think this is her first full length novel, and so some grace is given, because as people, as authors, as a human, right? You should have the space to evolve. I don't know how long it took her to write this or where the idea came from, or if it turned out the way she wanted to. But yeah, I gave it a 3.5. No, I gave it a 3 as well. And Danny gave it a 3.5. So why did you give it a 3? What made you bring it to a 3? I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I needed clarity on throughout the book? I felt it lacked character depth for to me. I wanted more backstory and didn't relate with the characters like that. Okay, that same thing Danny said. She wanted more backstory from Milo's point of view. And I say I gave it a 3 because of how I want to know more about Daniel, the little boy from the school. Like, what happened to him? Is he okay? Did they, you know, did him and his mom, did they figure some things out? I also gave it a 3 because I didn't like how they had the baby before they got married. Like, we could have wrote that, we could have changed that. We out here doing it every day. Can I read about it done the right way? And then what else did I give it a 3? How she slept with that man on the first date, after the first date, and then we going on through the book like you don't know what that man's penis look like. Can I say that on here? PP? I don't know. You going on and on throughout the rest of the book like you don't know how that man look naked when you didn't let him smash. I ain't like that. And it was like I see what the author was doing, was trying to give her like this innocent good girl type vibe. But yo, that went out the window once she got bent over. So that's why I gave it a 3. Yeah, it's like she went backwards. Like she turned even shyer after the blind date in the pum pum session. That was weird to me. That was weird to me. And it almost had me second guessing. That's why I asked Danny when I came on here, did I not read that? Am I tripping? Did I read that? And she validated me and said, yes, you did. I said, well, I don't like that. Got to keep it consistent. Let's see. What else happened that I was like, yo, why they do that? And who going to get coffee before work? Let me tell you something. I don't even want to talk to nobody before I get to work. I could imagine going on a coffee date before I go to work. Or am I getting my books mixed up? Yes, too late to be shy, girl. You done gave it all the way up. Barely want to go after. Yes. So I felt like that was a little unrealistic. I'm not going on no date. I'm not seeing nobody that I ain't gotta see before gotta go in here and clock in. Cause I don't even want to do that. Okay. Been messed around and not went to work. Yeah, I thought that was weird. I mean, I guess that's all. I mean, I'm gonna get some questions together to ask her on Saturday to engage her because she it's our last author. Mm, yeah, that was interesting. Like, why is you telling my business? It's like it was like a intervention because the brother's like, she doing it again. She doing it again, mama. Come get her, daddy. She over here cutting up, doing it again. But he's different. Milo is different. They all different at first, and then they all be the same. They all be the same. It's just how much some of them is just worser than others. Like how much can you take? That's all it is. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. But it wasn't that many scenes in this book. This could turn into like a little Tubi movie. No, because it wasn't that many scenes. We didn't go nowhere hardly. We had school. We had her apartment. I guess we had the coffee shop, and we had the wedding. Where else did they go? They didn't go nowhere. Oh, for the blind date. Okay. But I mean, if it's a movie, you could easily trade out that coffee shop and turn it into a brunch spot. So, not too many scenes. Makes a good movie. I mean, a budget friendly movie. Won't have no car rides or who am I? I don't know nothing about that. But I was just thinking about that as well. But before we depart from one another, what else y'all reading? Since y'all finished the book, what y'all reading now? I'm reading something that's pretty similar. Oh, Capri one? Capri number one? You better tell me I'm in front of somebody. I thought I was the last one. Okay, okay. Well, you got to get through Capri to get to Goon because that's where we want to be. I want to be there. But you can't go over, you couldn't go under. You got to go through. The marriage favor. Okay, let's see. And Chrome, okay, you eating the girls up with your urban romance self. Look at you. So I am reading Open for Business. How you show the cover? By Britt W. Brimstone by Callie Hart. Ain't that cover so cute? And this is the beginning of some world building because you could tell how she's doing the rollout. And I love that. I'm a sucker for a good rollout. You better lock me in and keep me going with your little snippets and your little caricatures. I think that's how you say it. Let me see. So here's open for. Oh, oh, is that better? Open for Business by Britt W. Them people are sassy. It's a billionaire. Ow. I haven't read a billionaire. At first, I was getting what one of my other book clubs. We read a lot of billionaire type books, and we talking about how unrealistic. But I haven't read one in a minute, and I was like, "Yo, girl, he got it. Don't even worry about that. He got it." And she don't know he got it, and that just makes it. So it looks like Danny is reading three books at the same time. Little twa going on. Meanwhile, is this Jerica? This is Jerica, right? I mean, you be confusing me with your names. Is reading one book at a time. Hey girl, hey. I try to read more than one book at a time, but I get the characters mixed up when I do that. So they have to be like, and somebody mentioned that before, that they can do it as long as it's two different genres and it's not the same genre. And I definitely get that because I definitely was thinking about the book that I'm currently reading and Love Unscripted. Oh, it's like watching multiple TV shows. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can see that. But how do you know like which one you gonna pick up? Is it like one for the commute, one for while you at work, and one for the house? Like how you show everybody love so you can get through them all? That'd be my problem. Whatever you're in the mood for. Okay. I feel that. I feel that. Are they all on your Kindle or you have some physical copies and you doing some audio? Are you listening with your ears? That's what the girls are saying now. You listening with your ears? Okay, okay. Yeah. So I can see that. But what's a good book that Jarika could read with Capri? To me, I think you need something that's kind of polar opposite, not another urban romance because that's too much. Because I don't know what Jacquelle was doing when she was writing that book, but it was some pew pews going on up in there, and I was just like, really? We got to do what we got to do every time, every 5 chapters. We got to do this. Oh yes, Jerika. Last Man on Earth. You already read that, Danny? Because I know, aren't you in this other book club of men? Okay, because we are reading that for Romantic Roundtable. That's the book club that I was telling you about, Jarika, that meets on the last Wednesday of the month. But they're not meeting next week. We're not meeting next week because of Thanksgiving. We're going to meet the first Wednesday in December, which is December the 3rd. And yes, December the 3rd, that Wednesday. So we got some extra. Well, I got some extra days. Okay, babysitter, come on, she outside. I love that. I love that for you. Yeah, so please read The Last Man on Earth so that we can go to Optimus Hall and have a kiki. But yeah, I got all my books lined up. I can't wait to get into I got a couple of Thanksgiving novellas I'm going to be reading next week. Okay, I think that'll be great. That'll be great. You gonna get lost in that book. I haven't read it though, but I heard it's really, really good. I'm gonna wait until the last minute so it can be fresh on my brain. That's what. Yes, I need to add that to my holiday. So is Cinnamon and Goals? Is it Thanksgiving book or is it a Christmas book? 10 out of 10. Is it a Christmas book? Because I was asking about people that had Christmas books, and oh, it's Thanksgiving. Okay, yeah. Let me put that on my list because it's like a novella, right? Or is it a novel? Let me check that first. Oh yes. Okay. 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 Let me put it on my list. I already have it as it's on my TBR, but I need to add it to my Google Docs because I got to take the books from the TBR and put it somewhere else so that I can really focus in for my holiday reads. So for my holiday reads, Christmas with the Messiahs. Messiahs? Is that how you say it? No, there ain't no I in there. Messiahs by LB Gaines. That comes out on the 28th, so maybe after Thanksgiving. I'm also going to read So Thankful by Aria Days, the week of Thanksgiving, and Table for Three by C.M. Campbell. That comes out, oh, that already came out November 12th. So I'm going to add this cinnamon and gold. Because I don't cook on Thanksgiving. Y'all cooking? We're going out to eat. I save my talents for Christmas. Okay. Because I need more time. No cooking over here. Cooking is overrated. Everything is expensive. You might as well just go out to eat. But them leftovers though, Danny, where you got us on the leftovers? Cinnamons and Golds by Lady Marie. All right, she's on the list. Well, guys, thank you so much for. Oh no, vegetarian? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I need that. But I love that for you. I love that for you. But thank you guys for hanging out with me for a little while. We talk about the book. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna send out the Google Meets link in our group me. So I hope you guys can tune in on Saturday. The author is going to be with us, and I'm definitely going to have a giveaway. I don't know what we're going to be giving away, but I'm going to be giving away something. I got to figure that out. But I hope y'all had fun and y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.